Oof, this is definitely the roughest I've felt all trip. It's a 6 a.m. start. We're just wrapping up right now because we've got a flight to catch to Houston. Oh. Well, this one is going to be sorely missed. You have to bear with me because when we come out of the aircon, the humidity here just absolutely ruins the screen. But what a spot, man. Oh, done 2 days here, could have done 2 weeks here, but on to the next. Morning, buddy. Also, apologies, I've been calling it Isla Grande Beach Resort the whole trip, and we just checked out, the guy said, thanks for saying it, Isla Grande, and I'm like, damn, I got that. There's a language barrier here, so you just have to bear with me. Anyway, time for one last trip in the whip. Let's go. Oh, 1 hour to the airport. All right, let's do it. Look at us, we don't mess around, do we? Straight from one plane to another, we've jumped off the plane and come straight to Space Center Houston.
Pretend you're walking on the moon. Hey, you asked for this live, mate. You asked for this live.
All right, guys, hopefully I get this right because I'm on media duties right now at Space Center Houston, which is the official visitor center of NASA Johnson Space Center. That was a tongue twister. I'm playing astronaut for the day. We're gonna go and explore over 400 artifacts, both from Earth and from space. Let's go. I put it that way, I meant to go that way. This place is insane. All right, we explored really far, guys, all the way to the food court. We've got a tram tour that starts at 2 o'clock, so we're gonna grab a little bit of food from the food lab first. Look at this is a random one. We're in the future right now. I was standing here thinking, how do I order? No one's coming to serve me. You serve yourself. You just come around here and order your thing, put it through, and then go collect it. So either that or I've been hired and I've got a job at the Space Center. Got to fuel up if we're gonna make it to the moon. Big old salad, $10 salad, it's huge. This is mad, you're literally looking at past and future. So there's a section here with like astronaut garments. So this suit right here was worn by Charles Conrad on the Apollo 12 mission in 1969. This suit right here has been on the moon. And then over here you got we are going back to the moon, which I didn't know this. Apparently as a species, we are going back. SpaceX have developed something where the test runs have already been complete in 2022. And very, very soon, we're sending a whole crew right back up there. Alright, we're going outside, man. It's humid out here, but our friend Brandon's going to take us on a little private tour. Let's go. We just got to wait for Mercury and Mars, the two separate trams to get out of the way, and then we'll shoot through the middle.
So this is the only 100% flight certified Saturn V rocket left in the whole world. So in here is a full functioning, like, flight certified rocket. And you get to see this one. This one didn't go to the moon, but this would have been one.
Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Never be an astronaut. No. Very claustrophobic. So if you take us, arms length,
Like elbows, that's how much room we're gonna have in that space.
So this is a fun fact that I've just learned. I'm actually a little bit embarrassed. I'm 33 and I didn't know this. There have been 6 successful landings on the moon. But of course the one that we all think about is the first one, Apollo 11 with Neil Armstrong. That's the part with the astronaut. You've got this whole rocket. We just walked all the way down here, I'm out of breath. That little part there is where the astronauts are. I don't know if I'm overloading you with information and getting carried away here, but bear with me because this is super interesting. You see the long white part that's attached to where the astronauts are chilling? This is known as the launch escape system. So if something goes wrong initially, it will abort mission, it will just shoot them out of the way and take them to hopefully safety. How'd it go?
So in here is a 1-to-1 scale of the International Space Station. Wow. So this is what it looks like in space right now.
In space?
Yeah, but these are just made of cardboard and other parts, but
yeah.
In space it's made of like the real thing. But these are the dimensions of it.
This is actually crazy.
I can't quite get my head around it. It's beyond. So this is really interesting. We're down at the Space Vehicle Mock-Up Facility, which is basically a replica of what's up there in the International Space Station. The astronauts down here call it the toy box, the space toy box, because they run around, make sure everything's working, and know how to deal with things if anything does go wrong when they're up top. Really interesting fact that I know you guys are gonna love right now. If you see the metal doors down below, they're signed by celebrities that have visited on VIP tours. We're not quite big enough to get down there yet, but one person that has signed it, Ariana Grande, because she got a song called NASA and she put her lyrics on the door. I bet he's got more GCSEs than me. That is ridiculous. I might go give him a hand, he looks like he's struggling. Guys, we're about to head into the mission control room, where not only was the first moon landing recorded, but the famous Houston, we have a problem, was heard here. So this is where Queen Elizabeth sat, RIP, third row in. You can come and take Philip's spot as they watch the shuttle launch. Everything in this room is completely as it was when it happened. That was incredible. Obviously, we've all seen the moon landing a few times, maybe on YouTube, probably as a kid with my dad, but to see it here in Houston, at the Space Center where it happened, what a cool experience. And I feel like this is the perfect place to sign out from here. We're gonna head into Houston now, find our hotel for the night, and see what else we can find on the itinerary. Okay guys, touchdown, I'm tired and I'm in the right place because we've just checked into Blossom Hotel. They've spoiled us here. I'm not one to go luxury, but we're in one of the suites. Let me give you a quick tour. Look at this is ridiculous. This is all for me. Can you believe it? Who even am I right now? Look, let me take you through to the bedroom. What? This seems excessive. This seems excessive, but we'll take it. I mean, I can chill on this bed, I can chill on this bed, either way whilst watching Netflix, and then look at the bathroom, man. Bit bigger than the old flat in London, and especially bigger than the narrowboat that I used to live in. So we've definitely leveled up a little bit, we'll take it. What a spot to spend 2 nights in Houston. I think I might get my head down. Let me give you the view. I'll be honest, I'm not sure exactly where we are, but look at this. We're high up, and we're in Houston. That's the main thing. So I'm gonna have a quick look at the map. I'm hungry as well. We're gonna go for a bit of dinner. I'm sure if this is the place we're chilling in, then the restaurant's gonna be not bad at all. It's been a while since I've stayed anywhere this nice, I'm gonna be honest. That is absolutely beautiful. So we're on our way to dinner right now. We're gonna head to a Mexican place called Hugo's. We just met with Carolyn, representative from Visit Houston, and she said, we're gonna love it. So, fingers crossed. I put trust in Carolyn. We've rocked up at Hugo's. I don't know if we're in Houston or Miami right now. We've pulled into the car park. We took Uber Business, but there's a Ferrari here and a Cybertruck. Ollie's losing his shit. He's an absolute petrol head, so he's very excited about that one.
What do you think, dude? New car?
We need a few more views before we can buy one of these, don't we? Right, anyway, back to food. Let's go see what Hugo's has to offer. Nice place, huh? Let's eat. Guys, what a setting. Dim lighting, candles, another romantic meal with Ollie, but we'll take it because the food is delicious. We've got a little salsa and guac, chips and dip for starters, Mexican food, as you can tell. And then I've ordered a plantain dish, stuffed plantain, which I have no idea what to expect, so let's give it a little taste test. Oh, look at him. He's sophisticated now. He's got a sweet and he's eating plantain. So good. It's almost more like a dessert though. Ollie is the best lighting man in the world. Look at him, the dedication to the game.
It's such an expensive piece of equipment, my phone.
Yeah, it's true. We're ever so professional around here, but we're doing this for you guys, okay? Enchiladas, baby. Like you've never seen enchiladas before, you don't know what they are, but yeah. I'm not even gonna do a taste test. I know this is gonna be good. Let me get in. Well, that has absolutely finished me. I'm done. I'm gonna sign out here. We're done, Ollie, or what?
I'm not done until I get the keys to those cars, man.
Oh, he's obsessive. We've got to get him a Cybertruck. We're not making enough money to get the Cybertruck. We'll get a little toy truck from Hot Wheels. Solid first day in Houston. Wow, probably one of the best days of the trip, which I wasn't expecting. Anyway, we go again tomorrow. Another big day in Houston, and we're gonna go see some of the city. Catch you in the morning. Morning, team. We've come down to a place called Vibrant. I've never felt less vibrant in my life, but I've got a delicious looking banana chia bowl, which is right up my street. What you got there?
Got a little
French toast.
Little French toast.
Oh, that looks lovely.
With some almond butter.
Let's fuel up. I think we're getting delirious. It's the last day of the trip, but really excited because we've got a cool itinerary today, and I can't wait to get out and see Houston. The old Ubers are a little bit different out here, man. We just got out of a pickup truck. Comfy ride though, and we've arrived at Houston Museum of Natural Science. So as you can tell, we've arrived at the entrance. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me, but should we just jump on the back of one of these school tours? Might be an easier way to document it. All right, we've got the all access pass. We're on. And also, she addressed me as Mr. Paulie, so that's how I expect you all to call me from now on.
Oh. Oh my God.
Alright, first stop, the lady said, check out the brand new exhibit, Matter Motion. Let's see what we can find. Pretty cool. So this is their latest exhibit, and it basically looks into the science of how things work. So much to look at, a lot of interactive things that the kids are having a lot of fun with, and me and Ollie are probably going to have fun with too. This is all Ollie's idea. He's forcing me around it.
Get on.
There you go, there's your content. I hope you're enjoying it. This is actually modelled on my life-size brain. That's the reason they flew me over here.
More like your ego.
We love a bit of competition, don't we? I've got to be the best at things. I'm just here to try and beat all the kids' scores. Charlie Paulie, ruining the fun of kids since 1991. All right, we're gonna head in and see some dinos, mate. We're gonna have a little look for some. Why have I done? Why have I got? Why? Ollie said, "Why don't you say about going through the dinosaurs?" And he done it in an Australian accent, and I just copied him. But basically, you get the gist. We're going to look at the dinosaurs.
I do apologise to all Charlie's viewers. I feel like I've ruined this whole trip. Did you have one as a pet, mate?
I reckon I could tame it. Just put it on a leash, walk it around Shoreditch. Guys, this is wild. I love stuff like this. It reminds me of being a kid. It just takes you back to like playing in your playpen, but what I would not want to be is alive when these things were roaming around. What was your favourite dinosaur as a kid?
A velociraptor.
I think I would go Triceratops, although it wouldn't win much in a fight, but it just looks cool. It's like unique. Let me know, what's your favourite dinosaur if you're into dinosaurs? Interesting little fact for you, I know you love a fun fact. When you look at the T-Rex, you'll see it has different sized teeth, some big ones, some small ones. The guy just told me it's because they regrow them every 6 to 8 months. Obviously they can't brush their teeth, he said because their arms are too small, but really when they fall out, they just regrow them, so you have them at all different levels. This is actually wild, this is a very unique T-Rex because all the T-Rexes normally have 2 fingers or claws. If you zoom in real tight there, you can see it's got an extra digit. This one's got 3 fingers. That's mental. Greatest of the ground sloths. That's Ollie when he was snoring.
I was about to say that's you.
We've landed in Egypt.
You scared, Charlie?
Terrified, man.
You scared?
Absolutely terrified.
What girls expect you to buy them on a first date?
We can't afford that stuff, man. If I'm not buried in one of those when I die, I've lived an unsuccessful life. Remember the famous Christmas tree from ancient Egypt?
That is a staple part of Egyptian culture.
I probably still can't afford any of the baubles, man. So we've come down to the lower level. There is so much to see in this building. We're trying to cram in as much as we possibly can. I think there's some sharks around here somewhere. I mean, you just wouldn't want to come up against it, would you? I'll stick to land for now, man. Look at the size of that thing.
Oh man, oh.
Is that real? That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life, man. I'm scared to put my hand in.
What'd you get?
Here, see which one you got. It's either one of these or one of these.
Yeah, this one here.
Maybe it's this one here.
A sand shark tooth. We love a souvenir. All right, well that was a cool experience. Completely forgot to get any outro as we came out because we've jumped straight in an Uber. We're heading to downtown Houston right now. We're jumping on Segways. I've never done this before. If you know Houston, we're now at Bayou Place and I can see our guys in the distance.
It's easy?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
All right guys, safety first here. I've never ridden one of these before, so bear with me. The big camera is definitely going down. I think 2 hands on is definitely the way to go. We're gonna try and capture some footage on Ollie's little DJI. And stay alive is the main priority here. I feel like I've got this under control, guys. It's interesting, you know, I was just explaining to Chris there, he's gonna hopefully look after us. You lean forward and backwards to move forward and backwards, but you don't lean to turn left side to side. You literally just move this with your hands. So it's computing that in your brain, body forward and back, arms left to right. So once we get that, I reckon we'll be cruising around here and having some fun. Ollie said, come here. I started putting it in reverse and fell off. All
right, here we go, guys.
Let's do it. It makes it look so easy. We just stopped off to take a couple photos and now I've got to remount. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Yeah, easy does it.
The reversing skills are not so good. There we go. Catch you soon, guys. Follow me on the Segway cruise around Houston, Texas. He's really putting us on a test course now. Doing some like Crash Bandicoot, Super Mario stuff. All right, as you can tell, oh no!
You gotta carry on now. You gotta carry on now.
All right. As you can tell, I've absolutely mastered it. See what? No, jokes aside, I am the Segway master, but this has been awesome. What a great way to see the city. I was saying to Ollie on the way around, usually when I arrive in a new place, I like to get a bike or walk, see as much as possible, but when you're in an Uber, you just don't get to see anything. And this is like the best of all worlds in one. So if you haven't given it a go, definitely try a Segway. And it's actually much easier than it looks. Within the first 5-10 minutes, you get very used to it. So thanks to the guys here. And we are now gonna get some food because I am starving.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We have found a banger, little vegan spot. It's called Green Seed Vegan, but I've got a little panini coming out. I'm looking forward to this one. I didn't know you were filming. Genuinely, that is so good. I think it's like a beetroot and ginger juice. But yeah, that's a banger. It's looking good. I've got a little like mushroom steak, little fake mushroom portobello steak with some kale, sweet potato fries, and Ollie got like a plantain and jerk panini. Well, that is the spot. I'm just gonna label it as the spot. If you're vegan and you come to Houston, Green Seed Cafe. All right guys, next up on Charlie's tour of Houston, we've come down to Post Houston, which is the old post office that they've now renovated, made into a very cool and quirky space. So we're gonna go take a tour. There's Barbara Jordan, the first black woman from the South in the House of US Representatives. There is so much space in here, it's ridiculous. Imagine buying or taking over an old post office, what you can do with this. It gives me like warehouse project, Printworks vibes. It would definitely make for a good party atmosphere. But hey, maybe we have to come back to Houston and see what they end up doing with it.
Wow.
I mean, I thought we got a good view on the Segway, but this has got to be one of the best views of downtown Houston. We're chilling on the rooftop. It's nice, warm, climate. But Avita was just telling us that they have movie nights. So they're open here till like 9-10 p.m. and they have cinemas on the roof. So I'll find a little date in Houston, I think, and come back here. This is cool. I can imagine it's beautiful at night time. I've got to come back up here. We've just walked through the event space to a 1-acre rooftop farm. It's not quite the same. You can't quite do this in London, can you? If you know me, I'll try my best, but I'll be lucky to get one chili in Shoreditch. I feel like a real TV presenter right now. I'm just giving you a whole tour, but not only is the architecture beautiful, very impressive, we're coming down to an epic food court. This is definitely my kind of style. Reminds me of something in London. It's a shame we've just eaten because I could definitely indulge here. Boom. just like that, we're back at the hotel. I actually had a 20-minute nap, you can probably tell, but got to come up and try and at least get in the pool once before we check out tomorrow morning. And I just was looking out here, a bit of a reality check really. I'm in Houston, Texas, in America. I feel like this whole trip has been such a whirlwind, but when you take a minute and look around, it does remind you where you are. What on earth is going on right now? But I'm gonna put the camera down, have a little chill, do a couple of laps, try and ease off some of my sunburn before me and Ollie get ready and go for our final dinner together. All right, team, we're freshened up. I've got one outfit left, hang on. This is the only thing I've got left in my suitcase that hasn't been worn and doesn't stink and need a wash. But we're going out for our final night, me and Ollie. I'm gonna switch from my camera to my phone. Sorry for the quality loss, but I just don't want to be carrying this camera if we do end up going for drinks and for a night out, I assume. So we're gonna go for dinner first, and then we'll roll on and see how it goes. Final night in Houston. Houston, I hope we don't have a problem. All right, gang, we're getting fueled up. We've come down to a space called Flower Child. Look at how red I am. This is terrible. But it's a little healthy venue. Pretty cool atmosphere. We've got a little mix up, so you choose a protein, which obviously I went for tofu, and two sides, mac and cheese and broccoli. Surprise, surprise, Ollie's gone for the steak. How you having a good time, mate? One thing's for sure, Americans know how to do mac and cheese. I never ever have mac and cheese back home, but if I come to America, I feel like it's a staple. All right, guys. I think it's like 2 AM. That's a wrap from Houston. I didn't film anything. We went for a few drinks. It's been an absolutely hectic 9 days. What an adventure. I'll keep it short and sweet. I know that the endings of the videos are always a bit boring and I blab on a bit, but it's always nice for me to reflect because this has been incredible. Shout out to Travel Texas. Shout out to all the local tourism boards involved. I hope you've enjoyed the little 3-part series on this Texas trip and roll on the next one. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you soon.